This wasn't yours.
No, that was
already there, right?
yeah, whatever that was. Welcome, 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 welcome. You know what that sound symbolizes? Means you're about to enter this. All right, how's everyone doing? Welcome to the show. This is a show called Shitfaced Poetry Night. And if you want to guess if I'm shit-faced, then you'll just have to take some notes tonight. First of all, I want to say, go by Nell. Nell Journal. That's what this event is mainly celebrating. It's also celebrating debauchery and getting shit-faced and all that good stuff, but I put together this journal once a year. It goes by a different name. This time it's called Nell, and it's focused on some apocalyptic, soon to be felt effects of climate change and stuff like that, and just like feeling like the world is going to end in our lifetimes, you know, most of our lifetimes here tonight. Not in a, you know, always terrible way. It's like a lot of different ways of looking at this theme. It's always there's a lot of contributors. There's always over 40 contributors tonight in the journal. Yeah. See, the stress is getting to me. It's if you take too much, it really shows, you know? Make sure you tip your bartenders tonight. Their names are Rosie and Edgar, and they're delightful. And Rosie came up with her own signature cocktail, which you should try out. It's very delicious.
He's my roommate. If you don't tip him, I'll fucking hurt you.
Yeah.
Beth, you're not gonna hurt anyone.
I will hurt you with my words, not my deeds.
But you'll still be confused afterwards, so. So if you don't know how this show works, we all met up today around 1 or 2 p.m. and we've been drinking, smoking, all manners of things, you know, undisclosed things as well. I know my mom is here tonight, so give it up for my mom. So we've been doing this for like 8 or so hours already, and if you didn't know, drinking for 8 hours kind of makes you tired and makes you say some silly things and do silly things on a stage, and we just wanted to capture that for everyone tonight. The theme tonight, we choose a theme for each workshop, and the theme that came out of someone's mouth, which was Matt Freeze over here. Are you over here? You over there? I can't see anything with these on. So, yeah. The theme was Bridge to Terabithia. With the abyss dashed out, obviously, you know. And like some of the ideas around this are like, who do you meet on this bridge to Terabithia? What's there when you get there? Is it just a portal, or is it once you go in this place, or is your state of being totally altered? Thanks, train. I got it though. I can't compete with that. That's fucking loud. Who's telling me to be louder? Is that you? Oh. Okay. Well, I feel like the loud part is over now. There's about 17 performers tonight, and there are about like a dozen artists. And I wanted to give you a little shout out before we get started because we're gonna have a 45-minute intermission in the middle, and I want y'all to check out that art that has been created. It's in different places. There's some right here. There's some hanging over there. There are like 3 giant zines, like jumbo zines, sitting inside on the tables in front of the bar. I believe, Owen, did you hang your piece? Oh, Evan is wearing Owen's piece. So check out Evan. That's a great idea. Y'all are so smart. There's also Paula. Did you put something out here? Where are you at, Paula? You didn't put it out? Okay. Ned, where are you at? Where's your piece? It's in the hallway. So yeah, during the intermission, also go to the hallway and check out Ned's piece.
Where's Julian?
Julian's piece is right here, right on stage. He made that here today while getting absolutely shit-faced. Such craft. It's so good. Where's Julian? Oh, there's Julian. It looks very good, Julian. Yeah. I wanted to shine the light just on it, you know? It deserves more of a spotlight, you know? And there are a couple people who couldn't be here tonight. They were originally listed on the roster. Just, you know, send out your thoughts and prayers to them. You don't have to know who they are, just send them out. All right, so we're gonna get started with our first performer. I would like to bring up Antoine Colbreth. Did I pronounce that right? Is it Colbreth?
Yep.
Cool. Do you want to sit or do you want to stand?
I'll sit.
How's it going, everybody? Yeah, dope, cool, sure. All right, so you're gonna see a lot of stuff tonight, and what I wanted to do is get us all on the same page, make sure we were all in the same headspace. So we're gonna try a thing, if you guys trust me, which you have to, because you came here. We're gonna travel the expanse of the void. I'm gonna get you guys to the door. So this is about as far as I can take you, and the rest is up to you. So the first thing we're gonna do is go ahead and get rid of the lies of the eyes. We're gonna go ahead and close those. Everybody close your eyes, and just trust me here. Just listen to the sound of my voice, and imagine the things that I'm telling you. It's gonna be very pleasant, I promise, so hopefully. All right, so here we are. We're in a meadow. It's very beautiful, very clear day. Some mountains off in the distance, those are beautiful. It's about a 1.5 feet, about 2 feet of grass. You know, it's tall, but it's not too tall. You can see stuff. You can hear a train off in the distance. It's not too close, you know, but it's there. No big deal. It's just a train. Oh, hold on. About 30 yards up, there's a rabbit. Do you see it? It's a little white rabbit. So cute. Just hopping along, minding his own business. What is he doing there? We don't know. Now imagine, if you would, Audrey 2 from The Little Shop of Horrors doing any line that you can think of as Whoopi Goldberg in The Color Purple. Imagine any line you want, but here's my favorite. You told Harpo to beat me? I said feed me, Seymour. And that's a reality that we never imagined, but it exists now. You know, we can't deny that. That is a truth. Accept it. That's life. Along this journey, there's gonna be some obstacles, some dangers. It will not be met without work. You're gonna fall, you're gonna sprain your ankle, and it's gonna hurt. But you just gotta deal with it, because that's part of life, you know? You're not safe from danger. You just gotta mitigate what danger you have. Now you start thinking about some of the real stuff, you know, some of the big moments in life. Think about your first kiss. Do you remember it? How beautiful it was, how awkward it was. Right? But not so awkward. It could have been worse. Imagine if right before you made out with that person, they wanted to show you how cool of an impression they did of Randy Newman doing Sugar Hill Gang. I said hip hop, hippie to the hip hop. You don't stop the rocket to the bang bang, boogie up, jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie beat. Well, I am Randy Newman. I like to say hello. And you still kiss that person. Well, here we are. At the door, we've shaken off all the frivolous bits. We've allowed ourselves to get deep into thought, the real thoughts, you know, the stuff that keeps us up at night. Like, why were the 80s and 90s so obsessed with ninja culture? We had 3 ninjas, we had surf ninjas, we had Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, we had American ninjas. There's a franchise of movies called American Ninja. There's like 5 of them. What the fuck was that? Well, you're at the door now, and this is about as far as I can take you. On the other side is nothing. Like a true nothing. No want, no desire, no fear, no love, no nothing. And it can be great. Or you could stick around and watch the rest of the show. It's really up to you. Good luck.
You know, it built up my tolerance a little bit to the stress that I've been taking tonight. Is this bit not landing? Is it you know, liking this one? Is this you along for the ride? Okay.
Take some stress in front of us.
You want me to do some stress?
Yeah, do some stress.
I'm doing it already. Like it's like mainlining directly from my heart to my brain. Like that's as heavy as it gets. To be honest. I forgot to do something in the beginning. It's a really important thing. Special thanks, you know, people do the special thanks sections, and it's there are a number of people that I could not have pulled this off without. David Gravy, if he's out here. Is David out here? I'll do another call for David later. He's pretty essential to this. He's one of the people who live here. Also Nathan, if Nathan is out here. Nathan's running door along with Emily, another person who's invaluable to this. And obviously our bartenders, Rosie and Edgar. And last but not least, our performers and artists tonight. No one really gets paid to do this. We all just like come out here and do this for the sake of your entertainment and also, you know, our own failures and things that make us feel terrible. But you know, we do it all for you, and we do it with a frown followed by a smile. You know. Without further ado, I'd like to introduce our next performer, Texas Cook. Where are you at, Texas? Texas is amazing. She's coming to the stage. You want to stand or sit?
Rather sit.
Okay.
Give it up for Texas, please.
All right. Ooh, all right. So this is a poem about superstitions, and I'll go into it. If you break a mirror, bury it. Not shallow, like for all those blue jays, a mute current of them. Passed out on contact with the living room's big, big, big glass door. Dig, 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 7 feet like grandma and the online psychic said. It's a big dread to break reflection, to commit an undoing.
This one's louder. Let's give me that one.
Is this better? Yeah. All right. All right. Woo! Where was I? All right. Okay, I'll start over. Why not?
Yeah. Thank you, Texas.
Thank you. Sorry, guys. If you break a mirror, bury it. Not shallow, like for all those blue jays, a mute current of them, passed out on contact with the living room's big, big, big glass door. Dig, 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 7 feet like grandma and the online psychic said. It's a big dread to break reflection, to commit an undoing. All right, this one is inappropriate. All right. Okay. I have a friend who fucks men famous. We talk about it all the time, thankful gossip. I hesitate to say my pussy is the void, but my pussy is the void. We fuck and you disappear. Bliss. I'm God and it's unhealthy. Escape rooms are proof that capitalism has come to its natural end. Off my arms hang marionettes, their strings like bracelets too big. Sleeping face up is practical for moral health. Sweet girls strung on and curious spelunk into my belly button and after exploring, jump back all the way, out from under the strict bed sheets, scaling face up to cobbled skull, taking needle and unknitting scalp, cracking bone like crab leg, inside orange and blue, strobing and spilling out. This is my last poem. It's a haiku. Okay. Not holy, but lit, like a Thanksgiving fire. From this, what will come? Thanks, everybody.
That was beautiful. Keep giving it up for Texas there. My mom left. Who has a cigarette? Anyone have a cigarette? Yeah. Did that hit you, Tracy? That was Evan. What's this? What's this? What do you got? You got a red 100? What, red 100? Is that what it is? Thank you. I'll throw those back to you. Oh shit. Someone threw it. Hash pin? Yeah, alright. Yeah. So, that's loaded? Alright. Hey, let's, alright. Oh my god.
That should be the stage first.
Who's rushing me over there? Is that you? Are you still rushing me? Why are you rushing me so much? You want to look at the sheet again? It's gonna be Eric, Todd. Why are you attacking me up here? Why are you heckling me? I'm so stressed right now. You know how much stress I am on right now? I don't need to do more. You guys have been telling me to do more all night. Are you gonna stand in front?
Do it slower.
Okay. Yeah.
Hi everybody, my name's Eric. First thing I want to say is thanks to Kalen for all the work that he did to make this happen and to make the journal happen. Give it up for Kalen. A really, really fun time today here, just kind of working with everybody else while they were working. It was really nice. And I'm going to read you something I wrote.
And up next we have Rachel.
As long as you
Where are you at, Rachel?
go right.
Give it up for Rachel.
I think I'm gonna use this one because it's louder. Okay, first I want to say thank you, Kaylin, for having me here. This means way more to me than I could ever explain. Second, I probably wrote way too much, so I'm just gonna say fuck it and go over it. Number 48. Hold on. I never wanted it to be like this. I wanted to pick you up. I wanted to be a sort of air balloon. I want to lift you up. But it becomes too much because I am too heavy. I can't read my own cursive. All of the issues clouding the cavities inside my brain that keep me from functioning are pertinent in this situation. And sometimes I can't be the cloud up in heaven to ride on endlessly. 49. It's going to be you and I, like I always thought. Can you pour too much of yourself into someone? My dreams tell me different things I never realized. I am constantly being shown worlds I don't want to be a part of. Stuck for 6 hours in certain versions of hell, made to show me how different things could be. And I want my eyes to open endlessly. Not just out of the dream, but in reality, so I can realize what all of this means. Number 50. Why worry about the future when it seems that everything is a catastrophe? Some days I can't seem to get out of bed, and it is not just my hangover. It is the pressing plans and the anxiety of the reality. Is this the rest of my life? Everything is so clean, and inside, I don't match my surroundings. I want to feel clean inside, like I try to make my apartment, but I'm still in the same clothes. Oh no, I'm lost. Okay. 51. It's always you and I. That's the real end, but it's something I'm okay with. The tips of my fingers will continuously burn to match the warmth of your skin. Even in the deepest of winter nights, when I tremble because the wind penetrates my weak bones. In the deepest parts of my mind, nerve endings will call out for just one more embrace. Because when it comes down to every voice screaming that everything is wrong, I know the end is every molecule of serotonin crying out for your touch. And that's it. Nothing more, nothing less.
We're going to start out the next section with two musical acts. And first up will be Tracy Tebow and Emily Iyer. Please welcome them to the stage, please.
Hi
really exciting to be here. Unfortunately, I would feel remiss to perform tonight because the topic was the abyss, and I have a friend who's much better suited to speak on the abyss, but she's a little shy. So, ladies and gentlemen, can you please help me in bringing her to the stage? Can you just say like, Kathleen, trampoline, Kathleen, trampoline, Kathleen, trampoline. Hi there. I'm Kathleen Trampoline. Hi. You may know me from Kathleen Trampoline and Associates. If you don't, we are here to springboard you right into Terabithia. All right? We are Houston's premier travel agency for the Abyss. Give it up for the Abyss. Wouldn't you like to go? But who can afford that kind of travel, am I right? Am I right? Well, I'm here tonight to share with you a very special family pack from Event Horizons Cruise Lines. That's right, it's an all-expense paid for pack along a luxury cruise liner for you and your family. And you can tour the great and chaotic unknown. And you should book your journey right now. You can do that. You can book it right now.
Hello, and thank you for dialing Kathleen Trampoline and Associates. We are unavailable to receive your transmission, but while we have you, please select from the following menu.
Kathleen Trampoline and Associates are not responsible for any items, identities, wills to live, or given fucks that may be lost, stolen, or otherwise compromised while in the abyss.
Please listen all the way through as our menu options have changed. Press 1 to slip aim. Press 2 to cross over. Press 3 to gently dive. Press 9 to activate panic mode!
1, 2, 3, or 9? 9.
How did we know?
You have selected panic mode! You may now begin to panic. We will panic with you in solidarity. You have selected. You may now begin to panic. We will panic with you in solidarity.
Kathleen Trampoline and Associates are not responsible for any items, identities, wills to live, or given fucks that may be lost, stolen, or otherwise compromised while in the abyss.
Please listen all the way through as our menu options have changed. Press 1 to slip aim. Press 2 to cross over. Press 3 to gently dive. Press 9 to activate panic mode!
We heard option 1. I dream of being afraid to go any further. Parked in my driveway, taking in your mouth, sweet, like benzene. You'd thrust into their holes, cut ourselves to taste. I'd smear our faces with blood, cuck
cower in a corner. I'd see me and you, your reflecting pool, come to wash. A second. Feel the pain like what? I'd fuck your throat with 3 fingers from my right hand. Place my middle finger on bottom lip. Downward I push, peeling you back from the gums directly toward the sky. Then curving overhead to shed you like a bodysuit.
Which I believe is the capital city of Abyssia, also known as the Abyss. This is what I write down. I know that I would like the window seat. The soundtrack is a lone cicada cry played loud through shitty sedan speakers, open windows. If the abyss is holy mania, I think I'd be alright. If the abyss is holy bliss or darkness whole, I think I would be alright. The big fear is that the abyss might be a gray kind of color. But even so, and despite this, we leave early during the kind of dusk that doesn't expect morning but rolls out long and flat and aimless. I will hold your hand for as long as your hand is one. A tool for making and folding and feeding and fucking and balling up and shaking and touching and testing and writing and sewing and soldering and climbing and plucking and signing messages into the great white hello. Hello, I am new here. I am crawling back into the mouth of the thing that coughed me up. Dangerously close now, staring at a ceiling and feeling like I want to hug that woman who wrote the code that allowed us to photograph a black hole. Thinking about how to write that on a resume. Knowing that I contain it and you contain it, and still I keep charging forward like it is out there. I talked to Kathleen again. She came in a nightmare, a fever dream, ghost from Terabithia. I'm going. I've always been the kind of ache that is And this is option 1, and this is how you slip into it. I picked them in the hills. Thank you.
That was brilliant. Yeah. Everyone give it up again for Tracy and Emily. Yeah. Up next we have Man the Robot. They're going to be performing over here, and they're a loud, brutal band, so you should get up and stand up and get in their faces for the next 7 minutes of...
Hey, we're Man the Robot. We have 2 songs on the online version of the Journal. So we were told we have a 7-minute slot, so we're gonna play a bunch of songs really fast and just shit them out. And yeah. So I also have a book that I published with Ankle Biters, so please buy that. I need food, and that's how you buy food, with money. What else? Oh yeah. Come up front, get close. We only got 7 minutes. You can shit out a mosh pit here. Just don't hurt anybody, don't do anything stupid. We're playing another show right after this, so thanks for coming. And I was gonna say some other stuff, but I forgot. Whatever. All right. Oh yeah, we have merchandise. That too. So buy some or whatever. All right, here we go.
Yep. Hi. Thank you if you stay here for the full 7 minutes. And here, like there, yeah, just hang out, hang the fuck out. Or like there, just hang out right there, like there, yeah, just hang out, hang the fuck out. Or like there, just hang out right there. This next one's an ode to The Simpsons. This one's not an ode to The Simpsons. You might know the lyrics to this one.
You might not.
I do not steal shit. Right. God, there's too much reverb on it.
Yeah, a few seconds to get seated again.
Sit on your ass and don't move and don't speak! Is it so hard? Is it so hard to be in thrall of the written word? To have it command you? To have it inspire you to greater emotion? emotional heights? Is that too much to demand of you? That you might feel something? That you might witness something tonight that inspires you to great heights?
All right.
No matter what they might be. Or you could just sit down and
We got to move on. Beth, thank you for the rant. It's righteous. Up next, we have Jennifer Free. So let's everyone give Jennifer our full attention, please, and give her a nice round of applause. She's making her way off stage right now.
I was setting down my drink, just clap. Woo!
Hello, 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 Yeah, I know, that was super exciting, huh? And then it got cut off, so it's like you started to have sex, but you didn't come yet, so it's just not fair, I understand. Woo! Yeah. It's happened to me. I started using my vibrator and I was really getting into it, and then it just died, and I was like, well, that's not fair.
It's not!
I think that's happened to all of us. We've all gotten interrupted while masturbating, and that was what just happened right now. We got interrupted while masturbating to their music. So
we're really high.
We're a little bit left on edge, I understand. There's just so much angst, my skin burning red. No, this poem isn't a credit to sex. Vaginas aren't always about sex. Sometimes it's burning, screaming red. They swell up, juice red, and it comes out my breast, stripped to just its existence. Lips chapped and bare, begging for rain in a desert storm. They are my pain. They are the jolt awake in the middle of the night. They offer little but knowledge that my lover will come to my cries of pain and kiss the wound, dripping red. Lips throwing a tidal wave in a drought of pain. My ovaries are more than just my sex. So my dog died last Friday. Bees mean honey. Bees mean golden love. So why did bees kill my dog? I've always held bees as this romantic icon in my head, and to be swarmed by bees, you're swarmed by love, not killer stings that blind your eyes, that were going blind, losing to a sea of white. Bees are supposed to be romantic. I guess I'd never met a bee before, and they decided to clear my misunderstanding. I'm sorry I ever underestimated your sting. An abyss is what I feel, like writing with my left hand while falling into a canyon. Like trying to speak French while getting my tongue cut out. I don't speak French. Even while sitting in the empty chair next to you, the one you abandoned, my lips stand still as I feel the cigarette burning my fingertips, dipped in lipstick and pearls and dresses, different than the candle wax red I'd been dipping, full of campfire smoke, campfire virtues, and stars in your eyes. When you looked up at the abyss, I swear I was floating when I looked at you. Your smile meant endless possibilities. A chasm I wanted to fall into. A chasm I wanted to fall into. Thank you.
Let's give it up again for Jennifer, please. Up next, we have Keely. Keely. Please give it up for Keely as she comes over here. Blankets and all. Do you want to hold it?
I took a nap today on an air mattress for several hours in instead of working on my writing. So it's reflected. Okay. Okay, I don't normally name my poems, but I felt like this one needed a name. So this one's called Abyss. Yeah. It's real short, and that's all. I have receipts in here. I don't know what's happening. Whatever. When in the course of human events it becomes necessary for one to dissolve. That's the end. Woo!
Agreed.
Bank of America, original name was Bank of Italy, and I just really think that goes to show the power of assimilation. I like to feel the weight of your body on top of mine. I like being reminded that there's more than just myself. If you anxiously close one eye, and I can't read my handwriting.
Yeah.
If you good one. You're a real stand-up. If you anxiously close one eye and slam your door, I'm sure your tooth will fall out and onto the floor, leaving a gaping hole leading straight to your mandible. But no matter how cute you would look with one missing bottom tooth, don't rest your hand on your head. Don't rest your head on your chin. Don't rest your chin in your hands, because your temporomandibular joint is not for weight. It pisses me off. They put little kids like this, and it's bad for you. It's real science. Tact has got to be the worst thing we ever invented. Instead of saying, yeah, that dress does make your ass look big, you're like, yeah, you look good. That's the end of that one. And then I just wrote like really, really big, words have meaning. Right? This one's fun. Matt Freeze fed me a tomato and fulfilled some deep sexual desire I had laying dormant. I'm sure if I were sent to hell and justly punished, I'd be fucked from behind while being fed gourmet foods. You know what they say about too much of a good thing. If I sink any further into this slowly deflating air mattress that too aptly reflects the way that time slips away from me without my consent, I think I might finally be able to relax. I have a dead cat in my freezer. It constantly reminds me that there's no reason we can't keep you in there too. And then maybe you'd really never leave. Suck down that frosty air and never forget you said forever. And I'm just helping you keep your word. I think happiness is doing Molly and making out with Bobby Kalor. It's never steered me wrong. In fact, the first time I ever did it, I made out with every person I currently loved. I never could resist a good dare.
You were the one who dared us.
I know. Okay, no, what happened? I'll just tell y'all the story. It's a fun one. Okay, so it's Miss Sarah Royer's birthday party, and she has very generously dosed everyone and being very gracious and like taking care of everyone. And one of our friends got sick, and so she escorted her to the bathroom. And then I was like, I think we should all be naked when she gets back to the room.
Yeah, they were all fucking naked.
And Jacqueline Sampieri was like, okay. And I was like, okay, I'll do it if you do it. And then she's like, okay, do it. So then everybody was naked. And
I came back and everyone was naked.
yeah, and then we just I made out with everyone for like 8 hours straight. It was great. It was all I want from life. Okay, how much time do I have, Kaylin?
Keep it going!
Woo! 2 minutes. 2 minutes, that's so long. It's a lot easier for me to stay happy since they invented autoplay. That's the end of that one.
Keep going.
I love drugs. I love getting stoned and watching Monty Python and trying to cross the bridge, trying to figure out the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow. I love forgetting. I love becoming one with my big white fluffy couch. That's why I can't stop eating. I need to stay plush and soft so I can sink into the abyss of the chicken wings and marijuana until I'm able to pretend I'm not poor. I do not need therapy. I don't need to get my shit together. It's so much easier to keep happy since they invented autoplay. Okay, that's all.
All right, next up we have Sarah, whom part of that story was about.
Oh, drama.
Getting ready? Give it up for Sarah.
Yeah!
Woo!
Ooh, there's a step up. That's nice. That would have been nice to know. Okay. Hi, everyone. How are y'all doing this evening? I really appreciate you all staying this late because I know it is late and it's a little chilly, and you know, the performers that stay till the end, we really appreciate you guys staying too. So I'll just a second. I'm gonna find it's right here. Okay, let's practice something real quick. Can I get a gesundheit? Okay. And a very, let's see, hold on. And a very solemn salud to you. Salud. Okay, so it's basically the premise. Just pay attention, you'll follow the cues, okay?
I don't know if I will.
All right, well, no, you probably won't, but I'm sure you guys will be okay. Okay. Bienvenidos, welcome. Pull up a chair, come one, come all. You voyeurs, you patrons, you perverts, onlookers, and devotees alike. On today, is it still 420? Well, whatever. On today, our most auspicious and underrated of holidays. Can I get a gesundheit? Gesundheit! Thank you, thank you. And a very solemn salute to you all. Salute. I come bearing the goodest good news. The good one can only know as they clear their obstacles from their path like the snot from a sneeze. Can I get a gesundheit? Assured in my purpose to understand universal truth, I have quested and now have returned from the bridge to Terra Abyssia. Gasp. And the abyss is absolutely everything that management promises it will be. The abyss is the most quiet void. Within the vacuum is a reverb of sound uttered long, long ago, perhaps during allergy season. May germs have mercy on your nose. Gesundheit. But the impact of the sneeze, that violent awakening, is what is required for us flawed and furious creatures to become better, to become brave enough to try and traverse our own blockages and bridges. But the path that I took, the bridge that I sought, I seek, I search for, has a glacier for a librarian, and I can report with real certainty that the journey was the justice I was searching for. The journey forges the soul into its final form, its perfect evolution, and its lowest common denominator. Dangerous sequence caves in under simplicity and supportive sensation. Completing a quest like the treacherous bridge to Ter Abyssia, it promises character upon completion. To pass the unpassable, to transcend the terrifying, unknown, one must commit to letting go of plans and expectations that will only wilt and wither the warmest parts of one's leaking love pump. Please heed my warning as that goodest news, representing salvation, salivation, and salutations. I traveled far and fearsome to relay the release of the abyss of Ter Abyssia and the greatness gained in a journey that takes you past home, past comfort zone, past the learning curve, and the Milky Way. Really, you must realize that the bridge to Ter Abyssia represents rational and righteous victory won through overcoming insurmountable obstacles. However the unknown appears to you in your nightmares, overcome that, and you'll be walking on the bridge alongside me. Salud. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you.
Thanks, man.
Give it up again for Sarah. We have two more for you. Next up we have Evan McCarley. Please welcome Evan to the stage. You want to hold it or you want to stand?
Hey, hi. So, I didn't turn it on, it's cool. The coolest thing that I've ever done, I did today, and it has nothing to do with my writing. So I packed up all my tent and sleeping bag stuff, and I drove to Bolivar, and I camped overnight so that I could go bird watching this morning on High Island, okay? I went on 420, I went to fucking High Island, y'all, because it's a place that's real. So just, also if you want to talk about birds or bird watching, like, let me know. I'm actually very, very passionate about bird conservation. Okay, I'm gonna just like come over here. Hold on.
Ready?
Sometimes you just want to talk about weed shit, you know? Sometimes you just want to walk up to your mom and say, hey, I'm like way honked out right now. A lot. Sometimes you get too stoned at the art show and think, fuck, I am too high to be here. This isn't very professional. Sometimes you load like a big fatty bowl and you really want to post it on your Instagram story, but you don't want your boss to know that you're getting super spoinked. Whatever, he's a total dweeb. Fuck the haters. Hashtag legalize it. This one's for my Blazer boys. Diego and Karen in particular. In case you were wondering, the Abyss has discerning taste. It won't just swallow up any old thing whole. Willingly and blissfully giving yourself to the unknown can be the end of your reality for the low, low price of leaving everything you've ever loved. And I'm no salesperson, no. I'm a happy slave to the magnetic powers that pull me further and further away from God. I knew that the luxury void was just for me from the first eon. I spent the first millennia aboard one of the most shitty, mid-sized cruise liners you can possibly dream of. The Event Horizon Cruise Line. I don't know, did you meet my friend Kathleen earlier? She was talking about it. So, you know, again, I'm not a salesperson, but I have some recorded memories from my experience aboard the Event Horizon Cruise Line, and I think that they're over here. Oh yes, here they are. Okay. Oh no. Am I so shit-faced? Are they on another one of these pages? Click here to find out. Ah, yes. I'm aboard the shitty, mid-sized cruise liner, the Event Horizon. And I'm peering out of the portal window at my peers, schools of peers, colorful and beautiful, thrashing, covered in plastic. And I'm just so happy that I'm an elite member of the luxury void, because I can watch it from just far enough.
Yeah.
I don't have to be a part of it. I'm in my own hell. Okay, I have one more. The earth is one big house party. Weird smells radiating from the polluters on the dance floor. Mudslides shaking all over. Someone's lost their keys to the nuclear controls. Madagascar is feeling endangered and wants to call its mom. Tiki torches are being used in an inappropriate manner. Some old white guy showed up and is trying to hook up his Bluetooth speaker to the Abyss. There's a huge corporation selling antihistamines if you need for that tree orgy down the hall. And damn, so many wide open beavers. I feel a personal responsibility to make sure that they're all protected.
It's hard to know when it's all gonna end, or how much longer I can stand to be here. But I heard that Elon Musk is putting on an after party in the next uncali... I fucked it up. In the next... But I heard that Elon Musk is putting on an after party in the next uncali... Oh, I fucked it up again! Alright, one more. Okay, come on. It's gonna be really funny once I can actually read my own handwriting. But I heard that Elon Musk is putting on an after party in the next uncanny valley. Thanks.
That was super sultry, right? Woo, Evan! A reminder again that the piece Evan is wearing was created by Owen over there. Yeah, give it up to Owen! Lost and found reminders. We have lost an LG G6 that belongs to Rahul, who's about to go on next. If you find that phone, please tell me or Rahul. And then also a weed pen was found.
Okay, so first things first, before I do anything else, there are some rules that must be had, please, by all of you, please. I need all of you to, A, shut the fuck up, because this is the last thing you're gonna do tonight, and it's gonna be groovy, and then you can go home and do all the shit that you wanna do afterwards. I'm gonna do that. All right, I need everyone to stand up, please. Stand up. This last fucking thing, you gotta just do this for me. You just do that, and we'll be fucking cool, all right? So, yeah, stand up. All right, Matt Freeze is doing that. He was mentioned earlier. I need y'all to come close. Just come close as we can, because I don't want to get shut down again, you guys, and I don't want to have people, you know, get yelled at and shit. Third, if you guys are in the front row, y'all are gonna be fucking doing double duty. I need you to get the flashlights out on your phones so you can hold up my shit and I can read it. And then otherwise, man, I guess we, Yo, I know I got it. I'm a fucking man.
Obviously, all right.
All right, you fucking nerds. Let's go. Now, my book, hold on. Okay, great. All right, hold that shit open for me, fellas and ladies, and those of you who have decided not to make a choice, and that's great. Woo! All right, my name is Coyote Bloodbath. This is a whole fucking thing. I got this weird robe on. We're gonna fucking read some poems. This theme has been about the abyss and nothingness and all that shit, so we're gonna fucking talk about that. But first, listen, pay attention.
Forever. Let us drift our minds to believing nothing. Drift your mind into believing nothing.
What?
Start repeating in your head and mind nothing.
wonder sometimes if the nothingness that is really staring back at me is really staring back at me, or, like some things in my life, is unaffected by my presence. One does not need to look hard to find the abyss, for it can be found easily within the depths of the rainforest. And not in that stupid Joseph Conrad way where he's like, oh, the heart of darkness. No, this is an allegory for racism. No, nothing like that. Kaylin, I'm gonna need you to turn this up right here because there's a lot going on right now that's supposed to be going on right now. No, turn it up right now, fella. Okay. Oh, yes. Yeah, okay. One does not need to look hard to find the abyss because it can be found easily within the depths of the rainforest. And not that stupid Joseph Conrad shit, but in that primal, soulless, natural order that pervades our everyday, where kill or be killed isn't a matter of strength, but how the god got into the abyssal elite. And if you are there, and the social benefits are fucking really awesome in the abyssal elite, and it's stuff like, you know, high security risk options, you get cool stocks when you're the abyssal elite, you get a portfolio, and you get a 401k. And you know, if I had that sort of potential, they probably wouldn't give it to me, because my credit is shit, and you know, I do stupid things like the fucking Shitfaced poetry night, right? And of course I'm not getting paid, but I can't write this off as any sort of tax, right? But since in the many times the abyss fucking tries to rip apart yourself, you always can find me with an abyssal disease and pockets of darkness stuffed in my asshole, alright? That Terabithrian bridge is made of Enterpe peccatorini covered with a virus and the bodies of my cousins. Brown skin is the base layer of the screen, and no matter how much white light pierces it, that darkness emulsifies and forms a clear image. More importantly, that darkness is the most important part of the screen. So, okay, that analogy, right, is me being brown, and you know, the skin and the screen, you know, screen printing, that's a fun thing that I do sometimes. Okay, and you know, right now, all I want to tell you about is the cool things that happen in the abyss, right? You know, there's stuff like, people will talk to you on dating apps, and they'll send you stuff like, oh, you are my creator, but I am your master. Obey. Why would you do that? There's nothing to think about except thoughts. That's a bad line to send with on Tinder. And you shouldn't open with that. Because it implies that I'm a slave, or it implies that you're a master, and I'm not seeking a dom.
Chatter in the skull. Perpetual and compulsive repetition of words. Of reckoning and calculating. I'm not saying that thinking is bad.
In my talons, I say, hey, you can turn it down. Why is it so loud right now? Turn it down. Why are you trying to get me kicked out, fucker? Kalen Rao, everyone. He put this on, and he's a wonderful young man.
My wings will become lightning bolts. That devastate
Okay, great. Alright. Man, everyone is doing such a good job right now. You guys, I really appreciate this. This is great. You can't find my phone, but you can come together as a crowd. I love it.
I am drunk with this vision. God sees me lost.
You know, I've been in this darkness a really long fucking time. And it's long enough to where I'm skeptical if I see, you know, a glimmer or a shine, right? And you know what? Fuck it. I'm finished. Even if I don't make it to the fucking finish line. Damn. Man, I had a really sad shit-faced day, you guys. Damn. Seeing this in like a sober, kind of high, let's be honest, it's still 420, kind of high light, like, things are looking bad for the Row Dog. All right. Yeah, hell, whatever, we're having a good time. I'm having a good time. I'm having an okay time. Whatever. You guys like this weird leopard skull fist thing? That's tight. Thanks to Ned Gale for doing that. He's cool. Cool guy. For a long damn time, long out to where I as a skeptic can't see a shine, and fuck it, I'm finished, even if I didn't make it to the motherfucking finish line. Paying rent to the void with handles, 8 balls and dimes, and a matter of fact, I seem to stay in an abysmal state of mind, and yeah, it's whack, but when I crossed that fucking bridge, it gave me more power to the goose back when I refused it. And there's something about healing that darkness if you choose it, and I'm trying not to lose those feelings, but the thought of putting in that much work has my mind reeling in a fucking space. And fuck it, I wish that I could leave this place a million times over, more than probably any of you wish you could. Yeah, okay, whatever. It's poetry, right? The Abyss. The Abyss is just this fun thing we all can talk about and have a fucking good time looking at. But fuck it, tears are for the resolute, and I'm fucking shook. I'm more a fiber, I'm destitute. Tears are for the resolute. I'm shook. I'm more a fiber, I'm destitute. That's a glimmer of hope I'm trying to hold on to. Even my expressions come on like something shit that Blackie doesn't even want to do. And fuck it, Michael said he'd rap again, so why the fuck should I do it too? Answer, my skin was never bulletproof, but I'll still call it a self-weapon and I'll kill you. Thank you. Oh, shit-faced poetry.
Keep giving it up for Rahul Rao, aka Coyote Bloodbath. Go follow Coyote Bloodbath. I can't believe you didn't do your little go follow Coyote Bloodbath shtick at the end of this.
On Instagram, Coyote Bloodbath on Instagram. Just
man, the plug has really gone downhill. Just kidding, man. I want to thank everyone again for coming out. That definitely concludes all the performances tonight, but please go buy the magazine that this is celebrating. It's at the front at the merch table. Everyone who performed tonight has been in that journal at some point. There's past issues that have other people who are not in the current issue, but go buy any of those issues tonight. And tip your bartenders, and feel free to stick around for a little bit. Thanks. Loiter.